Hey everybody, it's Debbie Mazella. We're here in the Magic 98.3 studio with a Facebook Live for Adam Silvestri, Radiator King. He's been a frequent guest, and Rob Janicki from Sound Evolution Music is here with him today. I'm so glad you guys were able to come in and stop by and perform, have some coffee with me.
It's a great coffee.
And I know you guys have some shows in the area tomorrow and Sunday?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So we'll talk about those, but I want to talk about the new EP here right now, which is absolutely wonderful. And you just released this. You've been so busy promoting Roll the Dice, and you filmed a video for Raylene, which is out. And tell me a little bit about this baby that you gave birth to.
So we actually, these 3 songs were recorded amongst 4 other songs about last summer. And me and Rob started talking. We've always been friends, and we decided to work together. And I kind of just said to him, we decided that we would release something together. And I said, "What songs do you like?" And he picked these 3. And so there you go. That's how they ended up on here. And since then we've been working together with the artwork. Sophie Cook did the artwork for this,
which I love the cover of it. I mean, if you take a look at it, it's pretty cool here. And I loved how you were kind of documenting the photographs from the album cover and how it all came about and everything on your socials. It kind of like took the listener from the journey of just, the physical thing to the photos to the actual piece coming out,
Yeah, I think Sophie did an amazing job at the cover. This is actually a friend of mine's son on the cover, which is pretty awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Amy. And it's sort of... I love this idea of this kid looking in the window, as you do when you're a kid sometimes, to try to see something, you're excited.
Yeah.
You want to know what's going on, you want to see what's behind that curtain or what's behind that window, and that's sort of the mentality I think I was trying to get into for these songs, so it really fit the music.
And the one thing that I love about your website and your music and everything is that you not only put the music out there, but you've got the lyrics in there. You've got the little, hey, there's a little more, information here. There's some stuff in here. You don't have to go far to find anything else. It's all contained, And I just still love to have something physical when I listen to music, whether it be like a CD or an album or vinyl, with Record Store Day coming out. I still love to have physical things. I love to have songs on my phone for when I'm running and walking, but I always love to have the physical product too. So I think this is just totally cool that this came out. So you can get this everywhere, Spotify, all your platforms, all your social media platforms, you can find it. It's under Radiator King. Now your name, Adam Silvestri.
Yeah.
The name Radiator King, I know we've talked about this.
Yeah.
And I know you say it's a boring story, but I think it's cute. So just kind of give the little backstory of how you came up with Radiator King.
I'll tell you the real story, not the fake story. The fake story is really interesting. But it was a friend of mine, Tony Bragg. He's a great artist, and we've been friends for a long time. I'm originally from the Boston area. We both live in there in Somerville together. He had an art space close by, and it was an open studio. He invited me to come by. We were hanging out there, and he had this really cool R2-D2 looking radiator thing with legs and arms, and it was this really great sketch. I loved it, and I was like, "Do you have a title for this?" And he's like, "No, I just made this out of the blue one day." And I was like, "You should call it Radiator King," and he was like, "That should be the name of your next band." And I was in a band at the time, and then fast forward a year from then, I had some songs. I was going to the studio, and I was like, "Yeah, this is going to be the name."
Radiator King.
Yeah.
And you don't mind when people say Adam or Radiator King, but when you're on stage introduced, it's Radiator King.
Yeah, and it gets a little weird when I'm playing a solo show because first name Radiator, last name King. That's weird, But
how did your parents come up with that name?
Yeah, it really brings to mind some questions about who the parents were of this child. But no, it's just I like the idea also, when I play with musicians a lot, and I like the idea, I love the mentality of a band, just when a group of guys traveling, playing music together.
Right.
And I didn't want it to be about me or an individual. I want it to be a group atmosphere. I want to facilitate that.
Right.
And I think that's really important when you're making music with people, so they feel inclusive in it and not just a part of your endeavor.
And you know, I love, speaking of inclusive, I love watching you on social media, because you're one of those artists that you actually appreciate your fans, okay? You interact with them on social media. They make a comment about the EP or a song on Twitter or on Instagram, and you immediately hit them back and write back to them. And, you know, to somebody who follows a musician, that means something. You know, like if music is in your heart and your soul, and you live and eat and breathe and sleep it, it's just so cool to have, you know, the artist respond to you or just acknowledge you. I just give you a lot of props and kudos for that.
Thank you. I know what it's like on the other end, because I'm a fan of a lot of people's music.
Right.
And when they give you the time of day, you want to believe in them more. And it makes their songs matter more to you.
Right.
And what they're saying. And so, yeah, I'm a fan of so many people. And when they do that, it means a lot to me. So
I know. And you got some dates, which I know we're going to talk about.
I just wanted,
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. No, it was really important that you said that, actually, because going back to Adam talking about us working together, that's how that really happened. There was a mini doc that was created that he did many years ago about his previous album, and when I saw that, I liked the music. I liked the music a lot, but there's lots of music I like. It was his attitude and the way he talked about music and the stuff he was just talking about now. Some of that was in there about, you know, it resonated with me, like, this guy's really serious. And people who would like that kind of music like that kind of artist.
Right.
And it just translates through all of the social media and the way he responds to people. You mentioned him documenting, you know, the pictures along the way, letting people kind of like look back behind the curtain to see how it's all done. And because he is a fan, that's how it started. But that's what got me interested, to be honest. And well, you knew that.
Look at this, little bromance going on here. Kind of like this. Now I know you got some tour dates, which we're going to talk about. But you know, you're here. I want our listeners to hear you. I mean, I've kind of equated you to a little bit of like Dave Matthews, a little bit of Matchbox 20 kind of, you know, vibe on there. And I love your lyrics. I love watching you perform, because I could see the passion behind the songs. So I want you to do at least one or two today. Do you mind?
Absolutely, no problem.
All right, cool. So we'll do a song. We're going to talk about the tour dates in our area, and then we'll do another one.
So you want to do a song right now?
I would love that.
All right, there we go.
What a great way to spend a Friday afternoon, you know?